It's up, P1. Welcome to the player preview of the Premier League game, Liverpool versus Wolves. The game is about to start. Not our game, but another game I'm supposed to be doing. But I'll get straight into that as soon as this finishes. So I'm going to bring in my coach, he's my partner in crime, Mr. Toto Abba. Toto Hammer. I'm not sure if he's here. Toto. There we go.
We got.
So, the game's starting now, so I'll let you go ahead with it.
With the lineup.
Yeah. How your Christmas been?
Chris has been well, man. Chris has been well. Not too bad. Just enjoying myself, to be honest. But yeah, back on the videos again. And yeah, it's gonna be a good game I think it's on Saturday. It's on Saturday, I think.
Tomorrow.
Against Wolves, yeah. So
I think it's 3 o'clock kick-off as well.
Yeah. I expect us to win that. Since Wolves at the moment is not in the best place. They're currently bottom of the table with 3 points. So they're not in the best of states. So I expect us to go win that game.
Some people are saying that we're gonna lose, but that's the negative ones.
We shouldn't lose. But...
No, we shouldn't lose. We should win. Shouldn't even be a debate.
No.
We should win. 1 second with me. I'm just getting my OBS sorted up for the game.
Yeah.
Just started. I'm watching it at the same time. So if you don't know what I'm on about, guys, I'm doing a hate along. I wouldn't say hate along, a rival watch along, and it's Manchester United versus Newcastle. So I'm going to be doing it after this. So yeah, that's it really. That's why my camera's going on and off all the time. I'm just sorting some stuff out. But yeah. Christmas been all right. Come and gone. What I mean? Like everything else does, It's come and go. It's still Christmas period, Still got the Christmas period. People off work, people off school, college and stuff like that. Yeah, man, it's still good. But yeah, Christmas Day was all right. I would say eventful. And that's it. So, Toto, did you send me them hashtags for the game?
Yeah, I sent you.
The Man United one and Newcastle.
Yeah.
Okay.
In goals,
we're gonna start with goal. Okay, we're gonna start goal.
Probably Alisson in goals. Then I think it's gonna be Robertson at left back. So I reckon we'll rotate Kirkers. That's me. I reckon we'll rotate.
Yeah. I think Robbo will start as well. I think Robbo's going to start definitely.
I think there's gonna be some rotations in this game anyway.
Yeah. When we play, when do we play again after this? Is it like I know we play? Did we play on? I'm not sure when we play. I know we play tomorrow, but did we play like a few days after?
I think we do, yeah, because I think there's more games in a week.
Yeah, okay. It was better last season though when we played 3 games over the Christmas period.
Yeah.
But we've never done that this year. We've done it a bit earlier. Yeah. So yeah, I believe Kirkers will get a start. If you notice, Curtis is starting to play a little bit better now, isn't it? Started to play a bit better now.
He is.
So I agree with that.
So 2 centre backs. I'm going with Virgil and Ibu because they're our only options.
Yeah. I heard some news today about. I'm not sure if it's any truth to it, but I heard some news about that Mark Guay is not going to come to Liverpool in January window. Do you really want Mark Guay?
I do.
Don't you think there'd be better options for us? I thought, look, at the end of last time we had our window, I wanted Mark Guay, but looking back now, don't you think there'd be better options? You think Liverpool's going to wait for just... for me, this would be a career. It would be suicide for Liverpool if we wait until the summer to buy centre backs. If we just go through this window without buying any centre backs, and we just suddenly we just say, oh, you know what, we're going to leave it to the summer. That would be suicide. Then we might not even qualify for the top 4.
Look, I still think we're getting Gray here, but it's that gentleman agreement thing that they want to have a gentleman's agreement. Like, why? We pay the money, and his contract ends at the end of the season, so he's going to go out for free anyway. So Palace will want as much money as they can for him.
Yeah, but you know that.
But if he does take too long, and he starts messing about and deals start breaking down, I think
Glasner's the problem, isn't it?
Yeah,
Glasner's the problem.
Because you don't want to get rid of him.
Nah, but again, if that they shouldn't even be looking at Glasner. What they should be doing is they should be thinking, "Oh, forget Glasner. What are we waiting for Glasner for? Because Glasner might leave at the end of the summer, and then he might leave at the end of the summer, and Mark Guay on a free. So I just don't understand why they should have got rid of him in the summer. I know it was down to us as well because we dilly-dallied around for over 5 to 10 million. But at the end of the day, yeah, if listen, this is what I think. If we don't get Mike Guay in the January, I don't think we're going to go for him in the summer. I think Liverpool is going to be looking at some like more better options, I would say. That's what I think.
Yeah. Because there's Schlotterbeck, Bastoni.
Yeah.
They're two we can get. There's lots of centre options we're linked to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, innit?
Yeah.
And that's why I think we're going to be looking at our next option.
Yeah, I think so as well. So in right back, I'm going with Bradley. I think he's going with Bradley right back. No, Bradley's in. Bradley injured.
Bradley injured.
I think he is. So
yeah, he's injured.
Yeah, so probably be Frimpong at right back. The two CDMs I'm going with Jones and Gravenberch. That's the two CDMs.
Yeah. Jones, yeah, I totally agree. I think Jones has earned his spot, really, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's earned his spot in that game, definitely.
So I think on the right-hand side, we're probably going with Szoboszlai.
No, yeah. I heard about Chiesa as well.
What's going on, Chiesa?
Inter Milan looking at him, and I don't blame him. If Chiesa goes, I don't blame him.
Yeah.
I just don't blame him. He's been totally disrespected ever since he's been there. I'm surprised he's still there. Other players would have walked a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he loves our club, and so it's a shame. I think Slats missed one on that one, you know. He's missed the ball on that one. For some reason, he just don't like the guy. And I think sometimes, you know, the stubbornness is going to cost him. I think Chiesa is going to be playing, tomorrow. I think Chiesa is going to play in the striker.
Yeah.
I think he's going to play tomorrow, and I think he's going to play the striker role. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we could, but
I'm not sure if he's going to play him in the wing. I'm not sure I know he's still fast, but can he do that consistently over 90 minutes?
I think he's still going to play Hugo. Maybe
your
put Chiesa on the left.
Skip, by the way, that's cool, man. I just had a look at your background for the first time. So I've been looking at up there. Sorry, go ahead, Toto.
I think Chiesa's going to be in the game. I think Chiesa go on the left hand side.
I think Szoboszlai is
left hand side.
Yeah. No, left hand side. No, Cody Gakpo's back. I heard. Mr. Cody Gakpo, but I'm not sure if he's going to get a full game because he just got back in it.
Yeah, I think Chiesa's going on the left hand side because it's Wolves.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
I think it's a kind of game that Slot will start him in.
All right. Yeah. You might be right there. Mr. Arnie Slot, a stubborn Arnie Slot, man.
Yeah, he's
stubborn. Get nowhere that way.
He probably won't even go, is he?
He'll get nowhere that way.
I'm going with Wirtz in the middle.
Mr. Florian Wirtz, yeah. Mr. Florian Wirtz, my G. He's definitely going to be starting the game. My G. Yeah, just get this out of the way. Nice and easy, innit? Nice, easy player lineup, easy.
Yeah.
Liverpool, I'll be doing the watch along, guys. If you're watching us on the replay, I'm going to be doing the watch along tomorrow. It's 0-0 at the moment with Newcastle and Newcastle. As soon as this finishes, I'll be going live doing that game. The rival watch along, you get me? The rival watch along.
So I think Hugo's probably going to go in striker, isn't he?
Hugo Ekitike, yeah. No, I don't know. Oh yeah, he'll probably Of course he's.
We haven't really got
Of
enough options.
course
We've
he's.
only
Of
got
course
one
he's.
striker option.
Yeah, that's why I think one of the games coming up, I think Chiesa is going to play
Yeah.
in the striker role. I don't think he's going to put Chiesa on the. I don't think he's going to put Chiesa on the wings. I think the best place. I think for the place for him. For me, I think he's good on the wings, but I think Arne Slot will put him in as a 9
Yeah.
because we are running out of players.
Yeah, he's got to use someone. And of course, Chiesa's there as well.
That's what I'm on about
As an
Chiesa.
option. Yeah.
That's what I think he can put Chiesa in the 9. Didn't I say that? Put Chiesa in the 9.
Yeah, put Chiesa in the 9.
I thought I forgot that. Go.
Yeah, but I think if we can go with that lineup, I think that's more. I think any lineup of ours is more than capable to beat Wolves.
Wolves.
In no respect to Wolves, they've only got 3 points and they're probably going to
We
get
all
relegated.
say that, you know,
Probably going to get relegated this season. So there's no reason why we lose. If we lose, is a problem. But yeah, we shouldn't lose. We shouldn't lose at all.
Yeah, look at the end of the day, right? We just got to play our game. Look, Arsenal's got a couple of hard games coming up. I think our games are okay. I think we got Arsenal soon in January. I think that's the only one I'm kind of worried about at the moment with Arsenal. I know Arsenal's they're not playing as good as they was at the beginning of the season. But at the end of the day, they're getting the job done, innit? They're still getting over the line. They're getting the wins, just like we did back in the day when we used to get the 1-0s, get it over the line, we score in the last minute, and people that's what a team does. A good team does, isn't it? That they might be struggling, they might come out and might not be playing good for the 90 minutes, but they still get the job done. Even if it's 1-0, don't matter. 1-0's not his points, 3 points. So what we've got to do, we just got to concentrate on us. See what happens with the Man United game in Newcastle tonight. I'm not worried about Man United, not at all. So I'm still watching it anyway because I want to see him lose. That's what it's called, a hate along. I don't know. I don't really particularly like Newcastle, but Man United, that's the one. That's the one I don't like at all. But all we got to do is concentrate on our game, concentrate on what we're doing, mind our own business, don't worry about other teams, and eventually we're in itself out, innit? Let's see what we're going to get in January. Any discussions about any breaking news about any players that have got any credence to it? When I say credence, I mean fidelity, not just a random post on Twitter. If any big journalists come out and break some news, I will be reporting it on this. And if it won't be, it'll be a short as well. So either one or the other. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm happy with that squad, man. You want to put that in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I'll put it in there.
Yeah. The only thing that I can agree with all that. The only thing I can think of now is maybe if Gatball comes back, even though obviously if a player comes back after injury, shouldn't play him straight away. I think Slot would play Gatball straight away over Chiesa. What do you think about that?
Yeah, because you know Gatpo is liked by the manager.
Yeah, and being Dutch as well, that's got a lot to do with it.
Yeah, so if you see Gap in the lineup tomorrow, you shouldn't be surprised really.
No,
because he rarely goes for Chiesa, and he usually goes for Chiesa 5 minutes towards the end, or maybe in domestic cup games. And Slot knows that every single game is a must-win, so maybe he'll go with his best squad. You probably won't see many rotations. Again, a lot of report just now, you won't really see many rotations either. You might see most of the main squad. So this game is must-win. Every game is must-win. Slot knows this, so he's probably going to go with his strongest squad. I'm not making a mistake.
Yeah, but you know, in a normal scenario, when you play, when the finger comes back, your player comes back off injury, yeah? When your player comes back off injury, you do not play him straight away, or if you do, you're playing for minimal minutes, because in case he gets injured, innit? But with Arne Slot, I think he'll play. He'd rather play a half-fit Gatball over Chiesa. That's what I'm saying, and I think that's wrong. Yeah. I think that's wrong. I would rather start Chiesa over Gatball in most scenarios, but in this scenarios, you do not want to play your main player. You don't want to play a player just come off an injury, straight into the team and start playing. No, you want to ease him in slowly, and that's why I reckon he'll rather play a half-fit Gatball over Chiesa, and that's the disrespect that Arne Slot for me, has shown towards Federico Chiesa. Because what's going to happen is when Chiesa leaves, which he will leave, I think he's going to leave in January. I've said this before. Inter Milan are circling around for him around a couple of Italian teams. He will go to Italy and he will cook. He will cook at Inter Milan. And then we're all going to look around and say, see, you had a good player there, but you didn't play him. You get me? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And it's a shame because I love Chiesa. I love Chiesa, man. He pisses me off because I really love Chiesa, you get me? And it's a shame that he's getting disrespected like this. And we got him for so cheap as that. And we got a baller. But we didn't use him. And that's
I don't understand. Like that guy is so technical, gifted.
Yeah.
We're not using him.
And it's gonna come back to bite us.
Yeah.
It's gonna come back to bite us, I'm telling you now. So yeah, thank Toto for joining us today. It was a good video. You got anything you want to say? Any news? Actually, is there any news on Twitter before we head off? I don't mind about this game. I can join this game anytime. Is there any news on Twitter about any football? Because I know there's stuff it linked about. I know there's no one because everyone's watching this game. So
yeah,
to see.
There's nothing at the moment. The only thing is that might be news is that Elliot might be coming back to Liverpool because he's unhappy.
Oh yeah, there's something about about. I'm gonna bring this up. Something about Virgil van Dijk. Says, I won't say it's easy because there's just so much noise. For the next generation, it will be difficult. It is difficult, ridiculous at times. There are more and more platforms, and Mo Salah and myself always keep saying that. There you go. So read that. You want to just read that up. I think he's talking about the social media, the hate towards players. Most of them always say things the younger ones should stay off social media. That's basically what he's saying, the social media, that the young people should stay off that. So him and Mo Salah has discussed it. Often you hear that you have to just deal with it. No, it doesn't work like that because you shouldn't be able to deal with all the consistently let's play football. That's what we did 10, 20 years ago. And everyone's well, and I understand where he's coming from, and I totally agree. But that's not the world we're living in anymore, innit? That's not the world we're living in anymore. 20 years ago, yeah, you could play, and then you'd be a legendary status. I get it, but it doesn't work like that anymore.
Yeah, I think some people on social media.
Read that if you want that, Toto. Read that if you want Toto. If you want that.
No, I read some of it. I'm just like, I think my thoughts on it is that some people can take social media a bit too far, which I don't agree with. You know, it's all right giving your opinion. It's like giving you free speech about an opinion, but sometimes you can take it a little bit too far. Like, especially around this Salah stuff as well. Like, there's nothing wrong of course, we've already talked about this, but I think this is what he's referring to, all this social media stuff and all that.
I agree with that. Which one?
And some people can go a bit too far and be personal with them and be personal with the players and start sending threats and all that. I don't even want to get into it. But that's what other people might be doing online, and it's wrong. It's wrong. But it's okay giving your opinion. But again, in a way,
what he says here, it goes because you should be able to deal with all of that constantly. Let's play football. That's what he did 20 years ago. Yeah, and he goes, these platforms are all about clicks. He wants to be the first. Yeah, he's referring to us, not us directly, but like content creators.
Yeah.
This is why when I report stuff, I make sure it's correctly. Yeah. I don't just come out and just like report news and if it's not correct. Because it shows you that you're just a rank amateur. Even though people are going to click, I'd rather report something that's right than first.
Yeah.
You get me? And that's what he's referring to in here when he says, hey, he goes, those platforms are all about clicks. You know who wants to be first. The first next generation, Rio and Gamora and young boys like the academy. Okay, brace yourself. So basically we're saying that the new generation that's coming through now, like Naoni and Gamora, all these players that are coming through now, the young players, brace yourself because their next generation, they're going to get hit harder. Because at least when he was growing up, when he was playing football as a young lad, this wasn't really around. But now it's around more now. And obviously he's coming to the end of his career and he's referring to the young players coming up that they're the ones that are going to get most of it now. And that's what it's about. This is why footballers, right, secretly hate content creators. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
You see these media outlets like Sky and all that. They hate content creators. Really, they hate us. That they just look at us and think, yeah, you're just a guy who just picks up a microphone. You don't know nothing about football, all right, and that's it. That's what they look. That's what they look at content creators. They hate us. This is why you're starting to see a lot of celebrities now doing watch-alongs. There was never that. They never used to do watch-alongs before. Never.
Yeah.
They're doing it now because they're just trying to get rid of people like us, and that's what it is. But the thing
And
about
they're trying to make their own channels on that and stuff.
there is good people around. There is good people around, and I'm one of them. I spoke to Omar Nawala. He was sent off against Crystal Palace. And he said, don't go on social media, be with your family. We had a long conversation. I spoke with him. He was sent off against PSV. Remember that young the geezer? I forgot the guy's name. Remember that's twice he got sent off, isn't it? He's come on and he was only a young lad, isn't it? He calls Amoawa Nalo. I probably botched his name. And PSV Eindhoven last January as well. He basically told him, don't go on social media, go and be with your family. Because he knows that social media predominantly is a cesspit, isn't it? Especially X. X is a cesspit. If you would go on social media, you would never know what might happen. It was a very dangerous place. And that's what a captain should do. See what he's doing there and what he's speaking about there? That's your job as a captain. Not just to go on the pitch and shout at your players. It's basically to let them know what going on, innit? Just to guide the young players coming through. And this is what I like about Virgil. This is what a true captain does, bro. There's different sorts of captains in a football team. You might get the captains like Roy Keane and all that. Just get the players and like a drill sergeant from an army, innit? And you got and then you got the other part of the captain like Virgil that speaks to the players and wants the next generation to be good. And this is what I like about Virgil, you get me? That's a good captain as well. There's nothing wrong with the Roy Keane captain. Personally, I'll probably be like the Roy Keane captain. I thought when I was a captain, I'd rather be like the cook. That's just me. But Virgil is different. There's different captains, in it. We're not all the same. And Virgil doing this year, coming on and talking about about social media, about the cesspit that social media is, and he speaks to the young kids about saying, look, you're gonna have it bad, your generation, because he's kind of just escaping that because he's retiring. And when he started, he wasn't really around. But these young players at Ungamoa, he's giving them advice, and they will look at someone like Virgil and listen, because he's a legend, isn't it? So yeah, man. Good, that's good. What's your thoughts on that, Toto? I'll let you talk, bro.
No, I just think briefly, like, people should, of course, use social media if you want to get a platform out there, if you want to put your opinion out there, but don't use it just for abuse and more personal crap. That is something that can go a bit too far. But that's my brief overview on it. It's just it's wrong what some people might be doing to other players and what they might be saying in the DMs or whatever, which you speak about a lot, but I think that it can go out of hand a bit.
Yeah.
And I just think I think it was a Messi incident like a couple of years ago, is where these social media people actually went to Messi's house
Really?
when he weren't there. No, when he was off, and spray painted all over his house.
Really?
I remember that a couple of years back. I think it was an incident online where these social media's people went over to his house, like spray painted it when he was on the international break. I think that's what it was. But yeah, some people can take social media a bit to heart. You might sometimes think people might have been having a laugh, but again, they might be taking it the wrong way. So, social media can be taken in different ways, man. Definitely.
Yeah, okay then. We're going to head in off now. Big up to you, Toto. Yeah, I agree. Everything you said, I agree. And we should stamp out this vile crap. And I understand the way it comes to social media and stuff like that. But look, a lot of the hate that are coming from, the hate coming towards Liverpool, it is from a very small minority are coming from their own fan base. But a lot of it is coming from rival fans, isn't it? A lot of it comes from rival fans, not from the Liverpool fans. You might get a few. I'm not that stupid. I'm not going to come out and say no Liverpool fans do that. Yeah, but they do. But maybe a 1%, 2% at the most. The rest of it's rival fans. The hate stuff. Most of it's rival fans. And yeah, that's how I look at it. I might be wrong. Someone can debate me. I don't know. Put it in the comment section. But that's how I look at it. So Toto, that's what's heading off then. Thanks for that. And hopefully Liverpool can get that sorted tomorrow, that we can get a win, and Liverpool can move on to the next one. So Liverpool FC, let's go, guys. By the way, what's the score? What's the score?
I'll say 2-0 Liverpool.
I think tomorrow is going to be 3-0 Liverpool. I think we're going to get a clean sheet, and I think we're going to win 3-0. And if we win more than 3-0, I would not be surprised. But I'm just going to go with 3-0 just to be safe. If we struggle against Wolves, Anfield, anyway. That's it then. See you later, guys. Big up to everyone. Have a good evening and finish the rest of your Christmas. And remember, go easy on the turkey as well. Easy, very easy. Can you remember, the more you eat, the longer it is going to take to come off in the new year. Remember them ones? That's an old joke what we used to. Anyway, actually, yam your turkey and be safe. And if you do drink, which I don't, if you do drink, stay safe. And remember, your loved ones, the ones that you don't see, make sure you go and say that you love them as well. Big up. See you later, Toto. Big up. Love your tree, by the way.
Yeah.
Bye.
Where Arsenal do next